morning, friends. Welcome to our Tuesday. I was thankfully feeling better. Virginia had been sick over the weekend. We shared with you guys. I was feeling better yesterday. Was going to get so much done. And late afternoon, a migraine started on. I get migraines and I feel it coming. I was doing all the things and nothing was working. Hi, dude. Hi, love. Yeah, look at all the laundry that needs to get put away that you're not going to... Oh, you got your cow. Oh, you got your cow. Anyways, do not get into the school chores, please. Migraine coming on. Last night, I got nothing done. What?
The baby ate my homework. I can't do school. Come on, are you telling me that couldn't happen?
Okay, the baby could technically eat your homework, and all work is homework because you're homeschooled.
Boom, bam. Now we're thinking. High five, baby. More video game time. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay, because I have all your stuff printed downstairs and on a PDF file on the backup. You can't get away with that when your mom is the one who makes your schoolwork.
I can't really talk.
Mind your business.
Glad I read your video. Goodbye, have fun.
Yeah. Don't laugh at him, baby. He's not funny.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, cheese. She just goes, cheese. Okay, so the point being is yesterday, migraine comes on. I'm like, are you stinking kidding me? My head is pounding. Nothing is working. Went to bed early. This morning, it's so. Like, I'm feeling better than I was last night, but I also feel like it's just kind of, I know, the baby goes, got him. It's kind of funny. Anyways, I can feel it like just sitting here. My house is a wreck. I don't have school together. Like, this week was supposed to be our super productive week. Get all of the stuff in order and get it done. And guess what? Surprise, surprise. It doesn't look like it's going that way. But isn't that life? It never goes the way that, like, we think ideally we want it to go. So I need to be careful that I don't set off my head into a full-blown state of bad. Figure out what school we need to get caught up on, and now just the few days before we're supposed to go on break, and get everything prepared and ready to celebrate Yom Teruah next week. Clean my house, get stuff in order, all of those fun things. Also, my poor husband hurt himself, and he's in like a ridiculous amount of pain. I think he probably needs to go to the emergency room to have them look at it and see if there's something he can do. But he doesn't want to do that. So right now he's just trying not to feel like he's dying. And I don't think he's doing a very good job. His doctor looked at it yesterday and said what it is. And unfortunately, it's injuries in his ribs. And so there's not a ton that can be done other than let him heal. But it's just really painful. He also needs to be doing, starting his prep for Sunday's sermon starting today. He knows what he wants to do. He just gets, kind of stressed out when he can't have it like put together on paper, like ready to go. So I know that's kind of stressing him out. We're behind on podcasts. We're behind on so many things because he really has not been doing well lately. So what is that?
Talking about how we're ahead of everything.
Yeah, I'm talking about how we're ahead of everything. How we're totally
doing so good, and we're such a perfect family.
Oh yeah, we're totally on point.
Anything.
Yeah, we're doing great. Don't mind the laundry and the dirty house and
then schoolwork. I was trying to avoid.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you're funny? Because I don't find you funny.
I don't think I'm funny, but I laugh
when I'm not finding you funny. You find me not finding you funny.
Exactly.
That's right.
Alright, I'll let you do your video, maybe.
Baby, you pulled those on the floor.
As we were saying, we're the perfect family and we never are behind on anything. Breathe in, breathe out.
On this episode, YouTube mom has a freak out. This will be our viral video. This will be the video.
We gotta get the red arrow. The red arrow pointing at you.
What's
or
a red
something
arrow?
In your...
Oh.
It's the old clickbait thing. You get a red arrow pointing at you, go for the thumbnail, and everyone will click.
Watch mom lose her mind.
Yes.
Finally
crazy.
Snaps.
Yeah, you have to put in the title crazy.
What did you eat that's all over your face? Did you feed her something?
Oh, she had her pouch. That could be
Like, get all
pouch.
over her face. Oh, since you're so cute, would you be cute and pick up all the clean laundry you just threw on the dirty floor?
Oh yeah, that whole pouch.
Really? Can you, like, do the thing that I asked you to do? That would be really cool. No? Nothing? They got him.
Got him.
They got him.
I bet.
You're not gonna say anything?
Yeah,
It's gonna be cute.
Be cute.
Say, got him.
Got him.
Guy.
Got him.
Got him.
Okay. I'll let you get
Goes like, no, pick up the.
No, I don't need to
No, pick up the clothes. Do something awesome. Don't say cheese.
be.
Nobody wants your cheese right now.
There's some cheese sounds kind of good.
You need to pick up the clothes you dropped?
No.
Stop being so cute, you rotten little baby.
Okay.
So, welcome to our day. We may not, well, I know we're not fancy, not staged, not put together.
The weirdest thing that people would think we stage some of this stuff. It's weird.
No, I think people know that we don't. Like, I know the norm is people are like, hey, welcome to my real life. And then everything is like staged and perfect and like
Yeah.
not messed up.
This
And
just
like,
goes,
what kind of life are you living? Because that's not what my life looks like. It looks like my clean clothes all over the floor.
This just go to prove no matter how long you try to set up like your perfect system, no matter what, there'll just be days or
Yeah.
weeks or months where it's just like nothing. This just goes to prove that.
Alrighty, somebody here needs a little bit of dreadlock maintenance. We have been slacking and they are getting a little unruly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of that real quick before I've got to get on a phone call. And
Phone call for what?
I've got for the wedding, I've got a phone call to do. So I've got this one I already started, but we're gonna sit here and do a little bit of maintenance on Miss Lillaby.
In a good way.
All right, you guys get this weird, awkward angle because
Weird
I'm
angle.
working on Lily's dreadlocks still.
That looks like a
And we are catching up on our Marco Polos. Have you guys, I think I shared about it on here. I've shared about it on Instagram. There's this really cool app that one of y'all recommended to me called Marco Polo. And it's where you can send like Ray Linden.
Oh.
It's where you can send video messages. But the people, it's like being able to live chat, like voice, you know, or FaceTime, video time, whatever. You know, the
You
words
can
I'm
actually
thinking.
see them instead of comments.
But you can get to it when you can get to it. And that's where I feel so bad because sometimes, like, yeah, I'd love to have video chats with people because I think it's so much easier to have that, like, one-on-one connection and to talk with each other. And some things are just easier to explain, like, through video than, like, text or something. But, different time zones or just hello life, like you don't have time necessarily to just sit down and uninterruptedly like have a conversation with someone. And so this app on Marco Polo lets you send all these messages and then people can get to them and they can get to them and then you can chat and all of that. So I thought, how cool would that be to connect with other families and other homeschool mamas and for our kids to get an opportunity to connect with one another and send each other messages and get to talk and ask questions and things like that. So we have a Marco Polo set up, and if you want to email me, I can get you our details, or you can send me your details or whatever. So we can
Mom, it's a dreadlocked horse.
It's a dreadlock horse. So we can connect to Marco Polo. But you can email me. My email's down below if you want to do Marco Polo with us. So we are fixing hair.
Not so fun.
Not so fun. I stabbed the crochet hook into where my nail meets on my thumb, and it is incredibly painful right now. And then I accidentally bumped it and stabbed it like 3 additional times, which made it even less fun than the first few times. but we're almost done. We just have this chunk of hair left, and we will be done.
I
We have
can't
not
wait till I'm done.
really accomplished any school because I had a phone meeting, so we haven't done that.
It's literally a
Migraine
dreadlock Taurus.
is still kind of hanging in there. My husband is refusing to go to the hospital, even though I think that's probably what he needs to do.
Wait, he's refusing? Travis said
He
he's
says
thinking
he's
about
fine.
it.
He's thinking about it, but he's
Oh,
fine. So
I
he
don't think
says.
he's
And
fine.
so he is out
He's okay, but he's not fine.
trying to find something that he thinks will help when whatever. We shall see what happens with that. Guys, it is sorry. It is Yom Teruah next
Yay!
week.
I don't
Feast
even
of
know what you're
Trumpet.
supposed to do, but it's still fun.
Yeah, we do.
No, I don't.
Yes, this is where we pull up. I get the live feed from the Western Wall in Jerusalem, and we pull out the our computer and set it up because Jerusalem time is 7 hours
Jerusalem.
behind us Eastern Standard Time. And so when they cite the new moon, they will officially start the festival and start blowing the trumpets. So go watch our Yom Teruah videos and just our different holy day videos if you have no idea what I'm talking about with all of these things. But we will listen for the trumpets. We will have a big dinner together. Oh, Daddy's calling me. I know this is really awkward, but it actually works really, really well to just let this go. And you guys get a great shot of my popcorn ceiling because popcorn ceilings are awful. Yom Teruah. So we will have a big meal together as a family, just kind of something fun. My husband will do communion.
Communion, I love communion.
We'll make challah bread and some special treats and things like that. Apples and honey are like the traditional thing to do with that.
I love these kind of feasts.
Listen for the trumpets. Yom Teruah is definitely something to keep an eye out as far as in reading scriptures and looking. There's a lot of allusions to like the rapture of the church or the second coming of Jesus. So that's something that we are very excited to look forward to because there's nothing more exciting to be looking forward to than being reunited with Jesus. So
that's fun.
We'll talk about that even more than we already do, if that's even possible. We will watch different things again as we just look forward to that time, because all of these feasts, that's what's so exciting and celebrating them, because it's all about Jesus. They all point to Jesus. He's going to fulfill every single one. That's what makes it all so exciting. So we will listen to the trumpet blast. We will, there on the Wailing Wall feed, there's different things we like to watch. We'll vlog through it so you guys,
so good.
I know. We will vlog through it so you guys will get to see that. But we'll also take a week off of school, which I think we're all excited for. We all really need a break. Not that I really get a break because I need to be writing curriculum. I need a break, but I'm not going to get a break.
Yes, no breaks.
But
okay.
We need to finish up some school stuff this week. I feel like we're kind of just been a hot mess all over the place lately. So we need to figure that out. But Yom Teruah, exciting. I need to figure out what our menu is going to be as far as our meal for that and what exact treats we want to make. I know, I'll get it in just a second. And what exact treats we want to make and put together. We are very simple with it. Our first few years celebrating the feast, I went way more like just over the top with it and did all kinds of things. Now we're pretty minimal, pretty simple with it. Surprise, surprise.
Minimal, simple.
Yeah, minimal, simple. We do it pretty easy. Just have fun. It's not about the stuff. It's about focusing on Jesus, and Jesus is returning, and we can't wait to be with him. And all of our life should be lived with that excitement and that focus.
Yeah.
Right? As we are heavenly minded and not of this world.
Yeah.
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 Your hair looks crazy.
I know.
Okay,
I got like a
I will
bun here, I got
probably
there, I got that, and I got a
be
bun
here.
right here.
For a bit longer. Hopefully not stabbing my finger anymore because I'm going to cry.
See, if you stab your finger again, then you're going to stop doing this. Then we
Do you guys ever wonder sometimes, why do I watch these crazy people on YouTube? They do the weirdest stuff.
We snuggle chickens.
They do a lot of that. A lot.
We chase turkeys up the side. You have to snuggle
Virginia's
chickens.
here too.
If you don't snuggle your chickens,
If you don't snuggle your chickens, then you're crazy. Snuggle your chickens.
It's not like we're the crazy ones snuggling
No.
chickens.
No, not us.
No,
Oh, the baby's up and crying now. That's awesome.
Yay.
We're gonna go finish the thing. Little more work to do, but we have separated, pulling them together, and getting her dreadlocks worked on. Which,
So much
to clarify, yeah, they are coming together much better. We just hadn't pulled them together in a little while. And you guys, yes, her hair is clean. She does wash her hair. We
Yes,
do
I
really,
wash my
we do
hair.
really like dreadlocks though. Dreadlocks are not dirty. She doesn't have to shave her head if she doesn't want them later on in life. But we love them, and they are separated, coming together better. I cannot believe how well.
Get wet?
Yeah. So, yeah, when your hair's all wet and it just sits in a bun, it gets stinky. But I think that would happen to any of us. All right, let's go ahead and eat some lunch. So, Lily's dreadlocks have been fixed. Trimmed off the extra hair at the bottom. We've had lunch, nursed the baby. Kids are now pretty much doing nothing. Everybody has curled up while I sat down to nurse the baby. They're watching Garfield because that has been your favorite lately, huh? They're Garfield obsessed here lately. They've always liked Garfield, but they're like really into Garfield right now. So, yeah. This was our week that we really needed to be on point and do so many things. And I think I was setting myself up for failure. Sorry, this is the episode where he's baking a cake, but it turns into a monster. And it's like a cake monster that runs everywhere until it gets hit by lightning, and then it becomes like cupcakes. But anyways, ignore the scary, scary laughter in the background. The what? It's creepy. We don't watch creepy stuff. Except for Frankenstein cake, apparently. A small piece, about the size of Portugal. Anyways, we are accomplishing like next to nothing. We really needed to do so many things, but I don't know. I'm about ready to just like give up at life, I think. So, all of my plans for all of this really awesome stuff that I was like, hey guys, we're gonna have all these cool things for the vlog and take care of all this stuff. Now the baby's making a mess. You know, sometimes this is just life though, isn't it? Kinda is what it is. You know what? I guess I know what today's vlog is going to be. Jeez. Today's vlog is going to be like I think that's like the name of it. Just like But you know what? It's good because I think sometimes it's so easy to be like this somebody you watch or a friend or a neighbor or something. It's like, man, they have it together. They've got everything going. Like, I just need to do better and do like this. Your dad, I know. You just doing a roll call over there? Good thing you're so stinky cute, baby. It's so easy to look at other people and be like, man, their house is always on point, like kids are always on point, homeschool's always on point, like why am I doing so bad? I'm not doing, are you talking on the phone? Yeah, that's awesome. Could you take your phone call like literally anywhere other than right here? Probably not. Anyways, it's so easy to look at anyone else and be like, oh my gosh, they always have it together, and like you measure yourself. Even if you do it like unintentionally, I think sometimes we'll like measure ourselves against others. We're all guilty. I mean, we all do it. Unless maybe you don't and you're like that one unicorn out there who never ever does that. I feel bad sometimes because obviously when we started doing this whole vlog, our homeschool year, like it sounds great in theory, and I feel like at the beginning of the school year, it's so easy because I'm so excited and we're all on point, we're doing all this stuff, and then once like you get in a couple months, it starts to get like we keep sharing the same things over and over again. Like, what am I supposed to share? And everybody talks about how, you know, if you do this YouTube thing, you have to have content and a message and a purpose. And I feel like at the end of so many of our days, I'm like, was there anything that exciting worth sharing? And it's hard because we're trying to juggle ministry and that's got different things going on with it. And so we need to, you know, focus our attention over here. And then, you know, I don't know what it is. I think my body is still trying to balance out, but lately I have just been so tired, which is not my norm. So I feel like I'm just struggling to try to keep up on trying to do things because I'm like, man, I just want to lay down, take a nap or do something. I'm falling behind on getting curriculum written. Like, I mean, it's going to happen. I'm going to meet my deadlines, but I'm struggling to keep up on all of the things and I just feel tired. Not like exhausted, but just like, ugh, like I don't really want to do anything. So then when the kids are happy to just be like working on stuff or doing stuff on the fly and not being super structured, like I feel okay to go with it. But then I just feel bad because I'm like, oh, hey, people that we invite to come watch our homeschool days, like we don't have anything exciting to show you. But I think that's kind of interesting at the same point because, I mean, let's be for real. Do you have something crazy exciting going on every single day? I doubt it. Maybe you do. Maybe you're super awesome and we should be watching your life instead of you watching ours. But that was rude. She threw it and then looked over here. But I think reality is that most of us, we don't have crazy, exciting things going on every single day. We're no one special. I mean, none of us are anything special. We're all just sinners, you know. I mean, we're not anything special. But I think the point is to show, you know, even though our days aren't always the most amazing palette of just homeschool goodness for our children to soak up, that doesn't mean they're not learning. It doesn't mean they're not growing. It doesn't mean that they're not having a great time and making great memories. Sometimes your days can be, you know what, let's just call it quits early and cuddle up and watch a movie. Let's just all go play outside because the weather is beautiful. I think that's also what I'm noticing. It is like you can feel fall starting to creep in. That was also part of a reason why we started our school year a little bit earlier. I feel like we're more apt to be in the house sitting at the table working on stuff in like the summer months and the winter months when it's either too hot or too cold to be outside a ton. But come fall and like spring where we live in Western North Carolina, kind of heading up into the mountains, it is so nice outside. And so the girls in the morning, when I really want them to sit down and get school done, they just want to go outside. I mean, they play with the chickens for hours. I mean, they've made up games and each chicken is like a character in the game. It's so funny. And so they just want to be outside and doing that. And I kind of can't blame them because I'm like, it's really nice outside. My husband and I, we just go for walks and we talk about stuff and work on stuff, you know, when we're out and about. But it's so hard when it's so nice out. I've never brushed my hair today. I usually don't brush my hair, but then I don't really realize it until I do this video and I realize it's sticking out everywhere. But yeah, it just, I guess, to remember, I'm just kind of talking out loud, I guess, to myself, and that's what you guys get to hear, but we don't have to have these perfectly choreographed days every single day. We don't have to do all of the things. If there's things that work well for your family and your family enjoys doing, like, yes, of course, go in and do that and enjoy. But lately, I'm just feeling overwhelmed. My husband is hurting and that breaks my heart for him. And there's nothing that I can do to fix it. And that's so frustrating. He is trying to work so hard with this stuff that he is doing for our church family. And everything is just focusing and going into that. But because of his injury, he's struggling to be able to do that. And it's frustrating and it's hard and it stinks. Family stuff going on. I appreciate your guys' prayer still for my grandmother. I mean, all of these just awful effects of sin in the world and death and everything all around us. It stinks and it's heavy. My house is a mess. Things aren't in order. Financially, I'm trying not to stress over things. You know, stuff that needs to be done that I just can't get to. Computer work that needs to be done. And I'm like at this migraine. It's like sitting right here. I can feel it. And it's just like lingering there. So like there's all of these things and I'm like, I need to just pull it together and push through and be superwoman and just get all of the things done. So I'm like, should I push myself? And like, that'll be the point of the day's vlog. And then I'll have to get it done because I have to record it. And then it's like, you know what? No. You know what? Maybe we're going to have another boring week. I don't know. I had this idea in my head of all these things that we would do this week. This headache has got me. Something's off in me, and I need to relax and to take it easy. We'll either get caught up or we won't get caught up. We're taking next week off regardless. Homeschool curriculum has to get finished up. That has to be worked on. Ministry stuff has to get done. Maybe our days will be boring. Maybe they won't be super exciting. Maybe these videos will be just what a real life family looks like when you're doing real life stuff and it's not crazy exciting and there's not a theme, and maybe you don't learn anything from us at all. I don't know. But if you can get anything from us, please get from us that there's nothing more important than focusing our eyes, our hearts, our priorities, our everything on Christ and living as he instructed us to and looking forward to being reunited with him. That's the only thing that matters. That's the only thing. Do I know that those are the focuses and the priorities and the things that I am teaching my children and showing my children each and every day? Absolutely. Okay. Then we'll do what we can. We'll take it one step at a time. When stuff happens, stuff happens. It is what it is. Interesting note is my son is really into these strategy games. And so for his birthday, he found on eBay for $3.50 Crusader Kings. And so he's been playing that little by little. Will you turn the TV down a little bit, please? It's really loud. Why would I? Yeah, you heard me say it.
Okay, sorry. Turn the TV down, right?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Anyways, but he was talking about the point that if you get stressed in the game, will you see where the baby went? Is she in there?
Yeah.
Okay. She loves the Garfield theme song. It's like her favorite. She can be anywhere in the house. When the Garfield theme song goes off, she like takes off running. Anyways, when your guy gets stressed on the game or whatever, it like takes away a bunch of health points. And he kind of chuckled about that. And he's like, really? But I just thought it was so interesting. We were talking about it this morning with my husband. Because the number one thing the doctor keeps telling my husband is he needs to avoid all stress because it's causing all of these issues and things he has with his neck to just get worse and worse. And so he needs to avoid all stress. And we're like, really? He has 4 kids, in ministry full-time, living by faith, no income. Like, it's so stressful. Like, everything about our life is extremely stressful. So go figure. The doctor's like, hey, the one thing you need to do is not have any stress in your life. But we kind of chuckled about it, how honestly, I mean, even watching things like The Waltons and Little House on the Prairie and these like older shows, we live in a constant state of stress in our lives. And we just assume that that's normal and that's what life is. But it's so funny because that's not what life is supposed to be. I mean, even looking scripturally at these different things, like we move at such a fast pace now. So I start to stress myself out when every day I don't have this like theme, this topic, this lesson, this point, this something to our day. But it's like some days don't have that. That's just life. And we can slow down and we can take it down a notch and let things go and not worry about it. So I don't know where all of that is going to fall into balance in our homeschool. I mean, I like sharing our vlogs and doing all that, and I have no intention to stop because I really do enjoy it. I think I just feel bad sometimes when I feel like I don't have anything really, really cool to share with you. And so sometimes I just feel like, oh man, I'm going to be that like lame person that people, you know, want to unfollow or leave away or, you know, walk away from or whatever because, you know, I don't know, whatever those things are that you think when you start getting caught up in stuff. But then I remember, you know what, that's not the point of any of this anyways. The point is to just share where we're at and what God has put in front of us and how we deal with it and what we do to just share our story and share our testimony that maybe one other family out there might find help or hope or encouragement or something from what we're doing. So our day is boring. It's not exciting. My house is a mess. It needs to be cleaned up. We are now going to be 2 weeks goofed up with school. We're excited for our week off next week with Yom Teruah. There's probably a million things I could be working on and sharing with. If you guys ever have something that you're like, you know what, I would love to know this, or I would love to know that, like, share it, comment it down below, message it to me, whatever. Because, you know, sometimes it is hard to know, like, what could I do that would serve you and your family? What could I do that you would actually gain something from and would be helpful? But for us, you know what, honestly, I'm hurting. This, like, I can feel it starting to brew up right here. I'm going to go see how I can help my husband, if there's anything I can do that can help him a little bit. I might try to sit down and work a little bit on some curriculum stuff. I know it needs to happen, but honestly, guys, this might be another day of us just kind of recuperating. Like, house open, breeze blowing through, fresh air, relaxing, recuperating. I don't know. I feel like I need to listen to my body and it's telling me to just relax, but that goes against like everything ingrained in me to be doing. But I think I need to listen to it. And so I think I'm going to do that. And I'm sorry that we are probably the most boring people on the internet, but we love you all. We want to serve you, and we desire to show others to look to Christ in everything and to not get caught up in these things and to not worry about it. And so we have to focus ourselves on that as well. And that's what we're going to do. So, sorry, this is yet another incredibly boring video probably to watch, but let me know, again, if there's something that we could do or share or talk on or something that would like truly serve you and your family, help you, maybe just a weird question that you've wondered about that you'd like to know. And if there's anything at all that we could like seriously do for you and your family, prayer, counsel, someone to talk to, whatever, reach out and let me know. And then email me if you want to join us on Marco Polo, because that's been fun. We got to catch up on our Marco Polos today and chat. The kids got to chat with other kids, and I got to chat with other moms, and things like that is really cool. And for all the husbands, my husband is available at all times. I mean, for everybody. He's literally takes this role very seriously and is available at all times. But I know sometimes it's easy, you know, moms and kids, you know, we all talk and stuff, and that's easy. But sometimes guys need somebody to talk to too. So he's there. I'm gonna go do all of those things. Again, sorry, we're super boring. I'm gonna go take some medicine. And we will see you all tomorrow. And maybe tomorrow we will have it together, super on point, and do all the things. Maybe not, but possibly so. But see you guys soon.